Hodu Hashem Ki Tov. I want to start off by thanking the Rebbetzin Orbach for this amazing opportunity that we are embarking on this year. Mitzvah Hashem, Bezrat Hashem, totally with such siyata dishmaya, that we are once again, Bezrat Hashem, going to have the opportunity and the gift of being able to inspire the next generation, a next generation of women who are going to be the mothers and the builders of Klal Yisrael. And I want to take this opportunity to, with such gratitude, to thank all of my partners, all of our supporters, who are the reason we are able to do this year. And without your help and support and continued support, this would not be feasible. And so we are really, really grateful. Thank you for your continued support to inspire the next generation. We're living in historic times, unprecedented times, times that have not been since the time of Shlomo HaMelech here in Eretz Yisrael. We are living in a time where we just made peace with the UAE. We have peace with Bahrain. Coming up soon, apparently, is Morocco. They're speaking about peace talks with Saudi Arabia. Who would have believed? And if you look at the other enemies of Klal Yisrael and Am Yisrael, Egypt we have a peace treaty with, Jordan we have a peace treaty with, Lebanon has just imploded, and we're left with, and Iraq we know has been off of for a long time, and now we're left with Syria and Iran, which actually have had very, very high cases of corona that has decimated their leadership, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is taking care of them for Am Yisrael as well. We see and experience the Yad Hashem here in a way that is so clear. We've had a bracha of Mayim. We have here currently in Israel, since the first time in the past couple of years, since the time of the Beis HaMikdash, the destruction of the first Beis HaMikdash, we have almost the majority of Israel, majority of the Jewish people living here in Eretz Yisrael. So we're living in unprecedented times. When I think back to last year on Rosh Hashana, and we were davening on Rosh Hashana, and we would say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shitein Kulam Ka'aguda Echat, that we will all be together, the entire world will come together to recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Uvtein pachtecha al kol ma'asecha, ve'emasecha al kol ma'aseh barasa, ve'yerucha kol ha'masim, v'yishtachavu lefanecha kol ha'bruim, ve'yisu kulam ka'aguda echad. And I used to think to myself, how is that ever going to happen? This entire world is so disparate, so separate. We have people, what is the connection between the people in Thailand and Hawaii and New York and Canada and Mexico? There is no way that the entire world, how is this going to happen, that the entire world will unite together? And here we are, a year later, and the world is united together against a disease, a megefa, against a pandemic, a virus, a tiny little corona, and united together for probably the first time in my experience in the recognition that we are not in control. That understanding that we are not in control has come throughout the entire world, and we are now coming into Rosh Hashana again. We know that this has been a year where usually when we say Nisan HaTokef and we describe all mi yichya, mi yamus, mi magefa, mi lo magefa, mi mayim, mi ba'esh, and we think to ourselves, well, how likely is that to happen? This year, every single one of those situations have happened in so many different ways and for so many different people. So we're standing in a year where we're coming into Rosh Hashana, and we want to take the lessons that we learned this year, the lessons of Achdut, of Am Yisrael, Klal Yisrael, and even in a certain sense the entire world, recognizing that we are not in control and that we are at the same time all united. We are all connected. We all have an influence and a hashpa one on each other, not just in being able to pass corona, but in every way. So we have come light years away from where we were standing last Rosh Hashanah. So may this year the crown of corona will help us recognize the crown of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'yeh Hashem l'melech al kol ha'olam, and we all will understand who we're really here to serve, and the world will go, Bezrat Hashem, Yetz Hashem, to be the world that HaKadosh Baruch Hu intended when He created the world. May we be able to usher in the final Geula, and I want to wish everyone a bracha that as we stand before Rosh Hashana and you think about what you want your next year to be, what you want your next year to look like, what you want your life to look like over this next year, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu should grant Yimalei Hashem kol mishalasecha libecha l'tova, all of our wishes for the good. We should have a year, worldwide year of health, prosperity, achdus, and be able to see the Yad Hashem so clearly in our lives at all times.